Not sure what yet, but fish on. Oh, it's a big snake. I can feel the head shakes. Big snake. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh my God, it's bigger than I thought. Come on.
Hey there folks, and welcome back to Kambotrout Fishing. Now before we get into this video, a reminder, tonight 7 p.m. here on this YouTube channel, live Q&A, questions about snakehead, life cycle, what they eat, how to catch them, fishing in Maryland in general, questions about me. Come join us 7 p.m. here on YouTube. Now for today's video, what we're going to focus on is 2 trips, one to the eastern shore of Maryland, one to the western shore. And I'm going to contrast and compare the bite, the patterns, and what you encounter in these 2 different areas. So, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get to the video.
Not sure what yet, but fish on. Oh, it's a big snake. I can feel the head shakes. Big snake. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh, finally. Oh my God, it's bigger than I thought. Come on. Oh, it's a dragon. That's a dragon. Can't get him in. Oh, it's a big fish. Whew. It's been a grind. It's been a grind for the first hour. No, it's been about 2 hours now. I've gotten a lot of short strikes on the SS Custom spinnerbait, but I think they're actually hitting the blades. So logically, I was like, okay, fine. I'll throw the chatterbait, because at least with the chatterbait, there's less of a chance of it hitting just blade. And as soon as I did that, I threw to one that just short struck me off this point, and I got her. Oh my God. That's a nice fish. Oh, I don't know if she's quite dragon status, but that's a high 20s fish. I'll get her on the grips first, then I'll estimate length. But eyeballing her right now, I'd say probably 27, pushing 28. Big old head on her. Come here, you rascal. I love how much of a handful y'all are. This fish has a huge head, man. Huge head. See just how much you choked it. Oh, you choked it good, huh? I think she hit it and ran at me. I wasn't even sure that she had it, which allowed her to take it a lot deeper than she otherwise would have been allowed to. Oh, look at him crush. I love when y'all do that. I love when y'all try to crush whatever's in your mouth. There we go. All right. Chatterbait is out. And that's a Z-Man Pro chatterbait with a 4-inch Kitech trailer. That's one of my favorite lures, one of my go-tos.
Comes to the question of which side, east or west, has the bigger snakehead. I think the east side still has more big fish, but the west side is catching up. They've got some dragons.
You big beauty, you. All right, let's get a length on her. Well, she might touch 28. She might touch it. I lowballed it. She's right at 29. Right at 29. Look at that. Yeah. All right, you. Folks, I just lost the giant on the charmer. Now I see a fry ball.
Folks, when it comes to structure, it's going to depend on the body of water you're fishing. But east or west, if you can find submerged and emergent aquatic vegetation, it is prime habitat for snakehead.
Yes, got him. Oh, there he is. I should have tightened my drag though. Yeah, that's a snake. That's a snake. On the charmer. On the charmer. That's my first fish landed on the charmer. Now, I've hooked bigger on the charmer this morning, but that's the first one I've landed on the charmer. Nice little fish. She's probably about 18, 17, 18. Little beauty. I see you, gorgeous. I see you looking at me.
Now when it comes to which bodies of water get more pressure, east side or west side, it really comes down to how well the areas are known, how far their name has reached on social media. So I've seen really crowded areas on the east side, really crowded on the west side, but the west side, just because of its proximity to the population density, once an area is well known, is always going to be a little more crowded than the east side, I think. But in this case, this is a guy I've been talking to online for a while now, Bob Stout, and he hooked me up today with a great lure, but out of respect to him and his request, I can't give the name, man. So you'll see what it produces in a few seconds here.
Did you see that? He bit it and jumped clear out of the water. What an I didn't even set the hook. Jesus! Look at that, man! Oh, there! Oh! Bro! Alright, folks. We're looking at a fry ball. There he is! Yes! Oh, there he went.
Well, folks, as you can see, no matter it's east side or west side, snakehead are escape artists. You gotta bury that hook in them.
The fish from the charmer. What we got here? Another nice little snake. He's a little bigger than the last one. Folks, this charmer's putting in work, man. This charmer's putting in work. It's getting them. It's getting them. And there she is. Little beauty. Now that's my second fish on the charmer today. These are itty bitty little lures, and you can slow roll them so slowly on top. I really like that quality about this lure. The other thing I really like about it is that the hooks are very stout. Usually with a lure this small, the hooks are very thin wire. They can easily bend. Not this puppy. Not this puppy. All right, you little beauty. Let's get you back in the water. There we go. Well, I've missed most of the fight and the epic jumps this fish has given me. But I'll at least get her on video. She's not my rod in the water too. There we go.
So one difference between a lot of the eastern shore waters and the western shore waters is that a lot of the eastern shore waters are going to be tannic. And the tannic water has that kind of tea color to it. It's a slightly reduced amount of visibility relative to a lot of your western shore waters, where if you haven't had a lot of rain, you can have some very clear water. So that can affect your lure choice in terms of which lures are going to make more noise. But for more on that, tune in tonight for my live cast at 7 p.m.
There she is, folks. Another gorgeous fish. I love this. God, I love this fish. Folks, we got a fry ball with a very, very big parrot.
Folks, while you're watching this dragon of a parrot cruise around on top of this grass here, one thing I've noticed between the eastern and western shore that's the same, the willingness of a parent to very aggressively defend their fry ball seems to have a lot to do with the amount of fishing pressure those fish are receiving.
Oh!
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride with me. As we close out this video, I'm going to show you several more catches I had on these 2 days here. And I'm going to summarize for you how I feel about, the eastern shore, the western shore, which one's better, and what the advantages and disadvantages are. So, with the eastern shore, they had snakehead earlier than just about any other place in the country, with the exception really probably being the Potomac River and Crofton, Maryland. So, for the most part, the eastern shore in a lot of places does have more snakehead and bigger snakehead, but the western shore is really starting to close that gap. Now, do I think the western shore will ever have as many or as big a snakehead as the eastern shore? I don't know, because the western shore, because it's so much closer to the population centers, is probably going to have more pressure. But as you can see from this video, my last video, and a bunch of others, the western shore is a great place to fish. Now, will I always end up going back to the eastern shore? Every once in a while, yes, because fishing for me isn't just about the fishing, it's about escaping into nature. And while you can find some secluded waters on the western shore, there's not really anything like being on the eastern shore and those far out, hard to reach places. But thanks much for watching, folks. Again, tonight, 7 p.m., live cast on YouTube to answer your questions. So bring those questions. Please like, share, and subscribe, folks. Thanks for watching. Good luck on the water, and have a good one.